Hello everyone, welcome to today's fire weather briefing recorded on July 11th. My name is Leanne and I'll be walking you through the rest of this week into next week's weather impacts. So here is our weather threat matrix. You'll see there's a lot of moderate, not a lot, it's a fair amount of moderate threats there Saturday and Sunday for north central Idaho, west central Montana, and southwest Montana. This will come in the form of strong to very possibly severe thunderstorms with plenty of lightning, hail, winds, you name it. They'll also have plenty of rainfall as well, so wetting rains will definitely be high possibility with these, but we are concerned more about the amount of lightning and the hail potential for these areas in yellow. And then pretty calm there Monday and Tuesday for the entire area thereafter. So the bulk of this presentation will be focused on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday period. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are once again under a predominantly southwesterly flow pattern, which is conducive to daily afternoon and evening thunderstorms. So here I've labeled the Four Corners area of the United States with a high pressure, which is where it will wobble for the next several days. It never truly builds northward into the Montana-Idaho area, so we'll remain in a southwesterly flow. And most of our thunderstorms will be in the Beaverhead Deer Lodge area and points eastward of there into actually the Great Falls office area of coverage. So this is the pattern that we're looking at. Pretty warm, substantially warm temperatures, but, and I'll cover in the next slide or two, we'll still have high humidities during this time because this is pretty juicy air coming off the Pacific to produce those kinds of high RHs. Moving on, this is Saturday and Sunday. This is where the bulk of our strong to potentially severe storms will form in the red bubble area that I have circled here. Again, we're still in southwesterly flow, but with the moisture in the atmosphere and the instability that we're expecting, storms are likely to form Saturday afternoon and again Sunday afternoon with some nocturnal thunderstorms in between overnight. So at about 2 p.m. Mountain time, they'll last through the overnight hours into Sunday, and then there'll be a brief period when things will calm down, and then additional storm development will be likely again Sunday afternoon and evening in the areas circled here. They may migrate further north, further into north central Idaho and further into west central / northwest Montana, but we don't suspect anywhere in the Kootenai cabinet regions to really see a whole lot of activity. Maybe a few along the divide in the Glacier Park area, but really, again, chances are fairly low. Most of the activity will be further south. So I mentioned humidity during this time. This is a representative graphical image, if you will, of the types of RHs that we're expecting Friday through Sunday. So you can see that even in the Northwest, things are still pretty elevated, not as dry as they could or quote should be unquote at this time of year, but pretty moist, so nothing too crazy here. You know, down into the Beaverhead Deer Lodge you start to get into the mid-20s, low 20s kind of, but still everything's a little bit elevated even for this time of year. So as we get closer to the Monday Tuesday time frame, things will start to dry out very slowly, and we'll start to see these values come down a little. 6 to 10 days out from today, we are still, this is the temperature outlook. The blues over the Pacific Northwest area indicate below normal, below average temperatures for this time of year. And as you can see, most of the United States is red or some shade of orange, which indicates that we're basically the coolest place in the entire United States going ahead 6 to 10 days. Now on the precipitation side, we are kind of in the higher than usual range for precipitation chances. Obviously the Olympics there are in the highest or the most likely area to see above normal precipitation amounts, but a good good amount of Montana, except for that tiny little corner down there down by Yellowstone. Excuse me. Basically everywhere should see above average precipitation for this time of year. So basically a rinse and repeat situation. We're looking at cool and wet and unsettled, which I feel like we've been talking about for the past month. And we'll probably talk about it again on Sunday, but you'll have to stay tuned for that. So in the meantime, if you have any questions, you know where to find us. Thank you.